Guys, this hearing opens quietly, but don't let that fool you. Every procedural step, every sworn word, and every calm response here is laying the groundwork for a financial storm that no one in this courtroom can dodge once the real numbers come out.
Can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Ms. Gutierrez
Yes, ma'am.
and Mr. Zuniga,
Yes, ma'am.
you may both lower your hands. And Ms. Franklin, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. I'll need to do service on the record for both parties.
You may.
Mr. Zuniga, can you state your full name?
Javier Zuniga.
Ms. Franklin? We lost Ms. Franklin for a second. Hopefully she'll be right back.
I'm sorry, Judge. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Mr. Zuniga, did you receive an email with the motion that was filed in your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you have a right to be personally served with that motion?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in agreement to waive personal service and accept the motion through your email?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also understand you could request a reset today for your answer time to pass?
Yes, ma'am.
But are you agreeing to proceed with an order today?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll pass the witness, Judge, and ask that the record reflect that Mr. Zuniga has agreed to waive service.
The record will so reflect.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your full name?
Rachel Danielle Gutierrez.
And Ms. Gutierrez, did you receive an email with the motion that was filed in your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you have a right to be personally served with that motion?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in agreement to waive personal service and to accept through your email?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand you also have the right to request a reset for your answer time today?
Yes, ma'am.
But are you in agreement to waive your answer period and proceed with an order?
Yes, I would like to proceed.
I'll pass the witness, Judge, and ask that the record reflect that Ms. Gutierrez has agreed to waive service.
The record will so reflect.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, we're here on the state's motion to modify, support, and confirm arrears. Judge, the payout amounts on the arrears is not agreed to, as well as the non-disclosure continuing. If I could read the proposed order and then take testimony.
You may.
Thank you, Judge. Parties are in agreement to a child support judgment as of November 30th, 2025, in the amount of $63,826.76. Judge, the non-agreed payout on that would be $370 a month. The parties do agree to the medical judgment of $21,361.75. The non-agreed payout on that would be $157 a month. And Judge, as far as the modification, it's one child before the court. Ms. Gutierrez does have one other child in the home with her. Mr. Zuniga has health insurance through another source, and the modifications being based on minimum wage. So parties agreed to cash medical of $57 a month beginning January 1st, 2026. Child support of $193 a month beginning January 1st, 2026. Court costs as billed. The mother had a previous non-disclosure, which she wants to continue in the order, Judge, and that is the extent of the order.
It was $57 a month and $193?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, you may call your first witness.
I'll call the father, recall the father. Sir, did you hear the terms of the order?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And currently, as far as the health insurance for your son, you said that he is insured through your mother?
Yes.
Okay. And so you agreed to all the terms of the order that were just stated to the court?
Yes.
Okay. And is there, from your last order, there was a non-disclosure of Ms. Gutierrez's address?
Yes. I would like to know her address.
Okay. So you disagree with it continuing, the non-disclosure?
Yes, I do disagree with it.
Okay. Has there been family violence between y'all in the past 2 years?
No.
Have you been to her house at all in the past 2 years?
I haven't had contact with her for at least 5 years. So
How do y'all do the exchanges for visitation?
He doesn't let me.
Miss Gutierrez, hold on.
she doesn't come, or she doesn't show up, or I mean, she hasn't seen him for at least a year and a half when she did try to pick him up, and prior to that was maybe 4 or 5 years. So there's no visitation. She doesn't never show up.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
You may call your next witness.
I'll recall the mother. Ms. Gutierrez, did you hear the terms of the order that were just stated to the court?
Yes.
The money, the missed payments, and the first cracks in cooperation all surface, and suddenly this isn't about paperwork anymore. It's about accountability and consequences that have been building for years. Do you think excuses matter once the debt is this high?
And you agree with the modification of the child support based on minimum wage, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
But as far as the judgment on the arrears, you disagree with the payout amounts that the state is requesting, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that due to the interest on those amounts for child support, the state's requesting you pay $370 a month, which you disagree with, is that correct?
That is correct.
What amount are you asking the court to set your payout to for the child support arrears?
There's two different ones, right? One's 150 and the other one's 3 something.
Yes, so there's the child support arrears and then the medical arrears.
Well, I haven't worked in 4 or 5 years, so I'm not even able to pay the full amount on anything. I have food stamps, I have Medicaid, I have government assistance. I mean, the most I could possibly come up with for both of them is maybe $50 to $80 a month.
So you're asking that your child support arrears payout and the medical arrears payout both be set to $50 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
And you had a previous non-disclosure in a prior court order?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has there been family violence between you and Mr. Zuniga in the past 2 years?
In the past 2 years, no.
Okay. Have you seen him at all?
No, no, I have not seen him.
Okay. How do y'all do the exchanges for the visitation for your children?
He says because I can't afford child support, I'm not allowed to see my child.
So you haven't seen the child?
No, the last time I go and tried to pick him up, they forced me out the house and told me I could not come back until I am able to afford child support.
Okay. Do you still have safety concerns with him having your address?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. What concerns do you have with him still having the address?
Violence, stalking, it's a number of things. I don't trust him. He's a known drug user. I just don't trust him around my home.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
First, Miss Peoples, can you give me the medical support judgment again?
Yes, Judge. It's $21,361.75.
Okay. And can you tell me the interest on the child support judgment?
So that's $320 for the interest on that.
Okay, so you're just doing $50 over?
Yes, Judge.
And what's the interest on the medical support judgment?
107.
Okay. All righty then. And Mr. Zuniga, why do you want Ms. Gutierrez's address if you're not allowing your son to go over there? Why do you need it?
Well, no, prior to her visit, which I would believe was a year ago, that she tried to pick him up. The last time that she did try to pick him up was 5 years prior to that.
That is
When the
Ms.
when
Gutierrez, hold on, sir. It is not your turn, ma'am. I am
Yes.
speaking with Mr. Zuniga right now, okay? Please refrain from commenting. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Zuniga.
She did take his phone away. So we didn't know where he was at. Um, I'm okay with her visiting the child. I just don't know where he'll be going to, if it's a safe house. She says I'm a known drug user. Yes, I have priors when that was known to the courts. I did the test. I did everything. Um, I would like to know where he's going to, because if I haven't seen her for so many years, how would I know where she's going, where he's staying? She says she doesn't have a job, but she's driving a car. How does she pay for that vehicle? Um, I
Okay,
just it's a safety for the child, not for me.
okay. Anything else you'd like to tell me, Ms. Gutierrez?
That is not true. I always would try to go and visit. It's his mother that is
Ms.
always with the
Gutierrez,
child.
no, something you want to tell me about the non-disclosure, because visitation is not before me today. Is it
Okay.
something else you want to tell me about the non-disclosure or the payouts?
No.
Okay. Then I will accept the agreed portions of the order, make the agreed portions the order of the court. I will order the payout on the child support judgment paid at $370 per month, and the medical support judgment paid at $157 per month. And the non-disclosure is denied.
The judge steps in here and changes the entire energy of the room. What was back and forth suddenly becomes controlled, focused, and serious, making it clear that this court isn't here for emotions, only facts and responsibility. Should courts be this firm when money and kids are involved?
Ms. Gutierrez, the reason I ordered those payouts at the amount that I ordered them at was because your interest is coming due at $320 a month. If I allow you to pay $50 a month, you'd never pay that off. So even at $370, you're only paying $50 a month on the principal. So it's going to still take a very long time to pay that off. Same thing on the medical support judgment. The interest is coming due at $107 a month. So you're only paying $50 a month on the principal. So you say you haven't had a job, but ma'am, you have a child, 2 children, as a matter of fact. So you're going to have to find a job. You're going to have to do something to get this child support paid off.
Right, but 300 and something a month on top of 193.
Ms. Gutierrez, you are 63,000. What's the judgment, Ms. Peoples?
It's $63,826.76 for the child support.
$826 behind. That means it is accruing interest at $320 a month. You got $63,000 behind.
So what
And so
happened?
now you have to catch it up.
Right. So what happened was when they put me on child
Ms.
support.
Gutierrez, none of that makes a difference at this point. What happened back then doesn't make a difference at this point. This is where we are right now.
Yes.
So I have to deal with where we are right now. And right now, you're $63,826.76 behind. We've got to find a reasonable amount for you to pay that back. Paying $50 over the interest is reasonable.
Okay. So what is the payment on the payout? That's three. Can you read it back to me?
$370 per month on the child support judgment and $157 a month on the medical support judgment.
So $378 a month for child support.
No,
Is that That's
Okay, listen,
this,
Ms. Gutierrez, this is what you're paying.
okay,
$370 a month on
this
your
is
arrears for
on
child support.
arrears. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
Hold on, let me get my calculator so I can give you totals and you'll have your right amounts. So it's 370 plus 157 plus 193 plus 57. That's $1,777.
How am I supposed to pay $1,000 when I can't even pay 100? That's a lot.
It is a lot. You are correct. It is a lot. It is. I'm not saying that it's not a lot. But that's the bare minimum, Ms. Gutierrez, based on the arrears. I could lower your payment by $20 and you could pay $350. But what is that? That's not going to be helpful to you. And you don't get $63,000 behind in a day or two.
No, it was accumulated over 3 years. They didn't turn in
I'm
the
sure.
paperwork to child support for 4 years. So when they turned it in, I was already negative like 30,000.
Okay. That's my ruling, ma'am. If you don't like it, if you think it's not fair, or you don't agree, you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This is out of the 330th District Court. That's Judge Andrea Plumley. She might have a different opinion from mine. I know this is hard, Ms. Gutierrez. I'm not saying that it's not. But anything else I do is just gonna make you get further in debt.
The case ends here, but the reality doesn't. The judge delivers final words that sting, the weight of the decision settles in, and you're left realizing how fast things spiral when problems go unchecked. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Was this ruling fair, or should the court have handled it differently?